Zion's got one too. Okay, so we've been hard at work this morning, and I have this weed mat that was given to me. I think I'm actually going to put it in the walkway and see how that goes in a walkway. What we've done in the past, which has worked really well, is cardboard and mulch. But seeing as how we were given this, we're going to put some weed mat in the walkways. I don't think it'll do all of them. I think it might just do 1.5 maybe. We'll see. Oh, stand on it maybe. Which one is it supposed to go? I think it goes this way actually. Stand on it. You got yourself up there, girl. Get yourself down. Yeah, you're good and high. 4 little monkeys up in a tree.
And we're dead monkeys. Feel like this tree is on a pole. Crack, crack, crack.
Okay, here we are. We have been hard at it. It is kind of the heat of the day, but it's still spring, so it's not too hot. I am just cleaning out this garden bed. So I've done these 2 sections. Well, I've got a little bit more to go on the other side. Just filling up my wheelbarrow so that I can take it to the chooks. And I've got this section here to go. I may go ahead and leave that one. It's celery. And it's going to flower, going to seed. So I think I might just leave it and let it go to seed and see if we can save. I might save some of them. I might just let it drop to the ground. I don't know yet. But I'm getting this ready because tomorrow I am going to pick up a load of mushroom compost to top this up. So this, if you were here before, you might remember, is it we built as a hugelkultur bed. So underneath the base of this, come out here a little, the base of this was logs and all kinds of organic material, some big, some small, some dead, some just pruned, that we used probably up to about here, this rung. And then we topped it up with manure and straw and soil. And what has happened over the last 2 seasons, last year, what happened over last year is that it has begun to rot, which is what we wanted, and it's begun to sort of drop. So I now just need to top it up again before I plant in it again. I'm just having a little afternoon cup of tea. The rest of my family has gone off to an activity, and so I'm going to try and get a few things done. One job is not a fun job, and I'm not looking forward to it, and that is a red wasp has decided to build a nest inside my rosemary bush. And the other day I walked past it, and I just brushed my hand across the top of the bush, which I do a lot. Like, I like the smell of I do the same with my mint and basil when I have basil, just to get the smell to come out of the leaves. Anyway, I just went like that. I brushed the top of it, and this stinking wasp came up and stung the top of my finger. So painful, and my finger all swelled up. But I'm gonna have to deal with that wasp. Now, we do, as much as I don't like chemicals, we keep wasp spray because the wasps around here are crazy. I have never seen so many wasps. I mean, we had wasps in Australia, but they're here. There's just a whole nother level of wasp. So, and they can be really aggressive. There was a yellow jacket nest over in the side paddock last summer that caused problems, and we've had them, the red wasps, in. So we have cyclone fence around the house, and if there's an opening, they'll sometimes nest in there. One of my boys jumped the fence, not knowing there was a wasp nest there, disturbed them. He got red wasp bites all over his back. So painful. Anyway, I know everyone's probably dealing with the same thing right now. But I have to deal with this, and I do not, because it's we eat the rosemary. I don't want to spray it with wasp spray and then have my food tainted with chemicals. So I heard the other day from my neighbor, actually, that you can kill red wasps, or any wasp, I think, with dish soap. Just dish soap, which probably is still not great for the plant, but I think it's way better than what's in that spray. I do not want to get too close, but you can see the wasp nest down in there with the wasp at the bottom. What I'm told is you can mix up dish soap with water, like a liquid soap, and either in a squirt bottle to squirt it directly at them, or even in a bucket and kind of douse it. I still don't really know if that's a great idea, because I don't know what it'll go into the soil. There's no way I can really stop that, especially not getting close to it right now. Like, if I could get close, I could put maybe some plastic around the bottom, but I'm not going to do that. So I don't know. I'm going to try and douse it in soap and see if that works. Even just like, I'm thinking through this as I tell you guys, and I'm actually thinking probably the wasp spray would be more of a direct hit and wouldn't get into the soil as much. But then I might have to trim off a whole big portion of the bush, and I don't know how it will cope with that. Or do I just not eat rosemary for this season? Let it kind of go through a detox phase. I don't know. I don't know what to do. So please, if you know how to handle wasps without chemicals when they build nests in your food, please tell me, because I don't know what to do. I am tossing up now as I'm thinking through this. I'm like, oh, should I do the soap or should I do the spray? Because the soapy water is going to go like down into the soil if I toss it over the top. Whereas the spray, I could at least avoid the soil, but it's going to hit the whole bush. I don't know. Okay, maybe I need to think about it a bit. I'm just nervous because it's here at the front of the house and the kids play here all the time, and I don't want the kids getting stung. So anyway, we'll wait and see. I may or may not go ahead and do that this afternoon now that I've just given myself doubts. And if I post this video before I've made a decision, maybe you guys can help me out. Tell me what you think I should do. Alright, in the meantime, the flower garden is growing. They're so little and tiny right now, but I can see a nasturtium in there and some zinnias and a cosmos, so it'll be good. I just wanted to show you in amongst this weedy mess at the front, which I've had an idea about this front section here. It is just a mess. It was a pain last year. It's already frustrating me this year. But it does have some beautiful little gems in the middle of the chaos. So I thought I would show you, and then I'll tell you my idea. So in amongst the weeds, look at this beauty. They're just so glorious. There's a bunch of them coming out. And then over here, this is about to pop. That's going to be stunning. There's more of these irises everywhere, about to come out into bloom. Roses coming out. But this area is a mess and it's difficult to mow, and we wood chipped it, but everything has come up through the wood chips and there's just weeds. A few things I do like in here. I want to keep the bulbs. Okay, so there's the rose, the irises are lovely. I really like this elephant ear. It comes back. It's just starting to come back now. I don't mind the canna lilies and the other bulbs, but there's a lot of just messy weeds in here. My thought with this area is that I could fence it off, because the other problem is the dogs that get in there and dig. But I thought I could fence it off and put the ducks in there for a period of time. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think the ducks will help with the weeds, but they won't destroy the irises, like, I don't think. And if we leave them in there and put their house over here and fence it off, that might just help deal with it through this summer. Either that or some chickens. And then once we've got all the weeds gone and everything back down to square one, I can cardboard it really thickly, which is what I was going to do, but then February happened and that never came to pass. So this is another little problem area. Roses that are lovely, irises that are lovely, but being laid flat by rambunctious puppies. And so I'm thinking about fencing off this little area as well, probably just with chicken wire and cardboarding and mulching it around things as best I can, so that they have a chance of coming back. Okay, out in the backyard, this is where oh hello little birdie. Did I disturb you? Look, there's one of those horrid red wasps. And there is a very cute little birdie. That's, I think, the one that's made a nest in our boot inside. Yeah, it looks like the same one. Did I disturb you? So I've weeded this bed all ready to be topped up. And I'll show you where we got to out here. The chickens are enjoying all the weeds that I pulled out of that raised bed. Aren't you chucky lookies? I don't have any food. And the ducks. Okay, so this is where we got to. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. About to have 5. This one's not quite finished. We've got to do one run down either side again on with the tiller. But 4 rows are now mounded up and mulched. So we're going to, we need to do the walkways in between. Tried to keep it wide enough so the wheelbarrow will fit down there. And this one we've put weed mat down, and I'm going to, we've pinned it down and we're going to put mulch on top of it, but just haven't got to that bit yet. And I think the other ones where I run out of weed mat, I will cardboard and put wood chips or mulch down there. And I'll probably mulch that sidewalk as well, because otherwise the weeds are just going to constantly be an issue. But that's pretty satisfying to look out here and see that after all our hard work. I am having to water a little because things are really drying out. I think actually I might have lost some seeds here. It's funny because this end is really thick with the little flower seedlings and this end is really sparse. And I think it might be that either birds have eaten the seeds down here, but it is also starting to dry out. Everything's starting to dry out. So I'm going to go ahead and water right now before I go milk. And that's probably the last thing I'll get done today. So yeah, but it's been good. We've had a couple of big days out here, but it's so satisfying to look and see at when we all pulled together what we could achieve. A little bit worried about this. This was, if you remember, I bought at the local plant sale. Let me see, I think I bought it last September or October. I'm pretty sure it was autumn. And it was supposed to be an olive tree that grows really well in this climate. All the plants they sell there are for the local area. And it hasn't really come back yet. And it's looking pretty sad. But it's got this one funny, it's got, I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. It's got a green leaf down here. Just one little twig. But when I scratch the stem, which is just to see if there's any life, when I scratch that stem there is green underneath. So it's still alive. So maybe, I don't know, maybe this is just going to take longer to sprout back than some of the other trees around here, which a lot of things are already green. Hey friends, well, golden hour is upon us. Isn't it glorious? I do think it's my favorite time of day. Just sings to me. Anyway, I have got to go and milk that beautiful Matilda. She was just started bellowing, telling me it's time. So I'm going to go do that. And I will see you again tomorrow. Sunshine and raindrops to all of you, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.